Hi guys, and welcome back welcome to Momma Jess Knits. I'm Jess, coming to you from Virginia. Today is November 21st. It is about 11:30 almost, and I decided that I wanted to go ahead and film a podcast before Vlogmas starts, because I'm planning on doing Vlogmas again this year. So because I'm doing Vlogmas, I probably won't do a podcast in December because I'm going to be with you every day. So I have two finished. Let me back up a little bit. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Ravelry, all as Momma Jess Knits. If you need to email me, you could email me. I'm trying to talk too fast. At mommajessknits@gmail.com. And I'm going to put all that down below in the description bar or box. I have not a whole lot to share with you guys today, so this is probably going to be pretty short, but I definitely wanted to come on and do it before Advent started, because some of it is, almost all of it, is going to be given away for Christmas. So I wanted to make sure that I got it on a podcast. If I finish the other three things, then I'll just be showing on Advent and it won't be in a podcast, but that's because it's going to be gifted. But let's go. So I have two finished objects. First one is, I finished my summer sock camp socks. There are two. And that yarn is by Momma Jess Knits. And that was summer sock camp. What did I say before? 2022? Yeah, I think so. I'll put it below, but I'm pretty sure it was 2022. All right, and that is going in a box for my family's box of socks for Christmas. The second pair, I didn't put these on the blockers because I had it on the blocker and it looks ridiculous. It's like too big for the smaller blockers, but it's like, I don't want to stretch it out and put it on the bigger blocker. But I finished the Little Foxes Long Walk Home. I finished those. There are two. Yay! And those are going in a box of socks. All right. So those are the only two finished projects that I have. I do have a half-finished object, which will also take me right into my whips. So here, let's go. So my half-finished object is, I finished my Knit Picks Felici, my little Lock and Lou coffee man. Knit Picks Felici in Vampire Vibes. I got that finished. And so with my Felici, I rarely, unless I'm trying to get two pairs of socks out of one skein, because they're only 50 gram skeins. I rarely use anything for the heels, cuffs, and toes. I just pretty much just go, which is why I have this like thin little stripe here, but that doesn't bother me. Felici is back at Knit Picks. They brought it back. So I did go on and ordered 6 different colorways, I think. 5 or 6. Because I love Felici, and even though I have like a bin, and the bin is so full that I have to keep what I ordered the last time they had it available out of the bin, I ordered some more. I need to start knitting with it again, but I've gotten on the kick of knitting with like other self-striping dyers, because, you know, Felici does this thing where they, or Knit Picks does this thing where they would bring Felici back twice a year, and if you didn't get it then you didn't get it, and then they did away with it, and so I'm tired of playing their games. So, anyway, so now that brings me to my whips. I do have the second sock cast on. I am almost halfway through the leg. I was kind of hoping to have these done by the end of November, but we'll see. So, yeah, Felici, one of my hairs, or the dog's hair, one of the two, one of mine. Felici Vampire Vibes. And that is being housed in a summertime bag, because I have not switched it over yet. I need to go through my bags and pull out all my winter holiday bags. But that is being housed in a Red's Lady Creates bag, because I love me some gnomes. I know she's got some more gnomes on her in her website, or in her shop right now. But I'm trying to behave, and I'm not trying to buy more bags. But that being said, I just got a bag in the mail. It's hard. Anyway, okay, so now into whips. In a Barley Pearls bag. Love this bag. I have this yarn is by me, and it is called The Ridge. And it is it's one of my Outlander colorways, which I need to come up with some more, because I only have 2. But I don't have any of this currently in the shop. I had some, and then it sold out. So, The Ridge, I'm on the foot. I'm halfway through the foot. And then I can start the toe. But yeah, this is going to be in a box of socks. I can't remember if I mentioned on my last episode or not that I set a goal to make sure each family member had at least 2 pairs of socks in their box of socks. Except for my son-in-law. I only made him 1 pair. I do have 2 other pairs on needles for him, but I want to make sure that he actually is going to like hand knit socks before I make him a whole bunch and then find out that he doesn't like them, because his foot is a little bit bigger than like other family members. So, like I said, I have 2 other pairs cast on for him, that if he decides he doesn't like hand knit socks, it's fine. I'm not far enough in there to where I'm gonna have to rip back so I can make it for somebody else. So it'll be fine. But if he does, then next year I'm already got a head start for him. All right, and in a Robins with a Z nest bag, I adore this bag, you guys. This is my first bag I ever got from her, and I just absolutely love it. I'm on the gusset of this one. So beautiful. Love the colors in this. And this is a Freckled Whimsy, her Christmassy club, which has ended. And this one is Reindeer Games. And it was, what, March 2024's colorway. And it came with this little green mini. So I'm using the green mini for the heel, and I'm going to use it for the toes. And I am almost done with the gusset. I think I have like 4 more rounds, and then I'll start the foot. So I'm chugging along on these. I only have 3 more socks to finish. And those were the 3 that I just showed you. And then I'll be done with my family's socks for Christmas. So, trying to concentrate super hard on those. And get those knocked out. Ideally, which I know it's not going to happen. But ideally, I would love to have those done, like, before December. But I know it's not going to happen because I only have 1 more week. Thanksgiving's next week. So Thursday I will have very little knitting time because I'm cooking. And I'll talk about that in shop news, but I have other goals for next week. But anyway, so those are the 3 that I have to finish before Christmas. Yeah, all of those are staying in town. The ones that I have to mail out of town, those are already done. So yeah. All right. Now I have some crochet to show you. I have been working on, I can't remember if I've mentioned it on a regular podcast or if I've talked about it on like my Scrappy Blanket podcast. I think I've mentioned it on this one, on my regular podcast. So I got 2023, 2022, and 2024 Ruby and Rose's Advent. And I decided that I wanted to make a Battenberg blanket with those 3 years of Advents. So, I'm so sorry. What I've decided to do is, sorry, I had to go and get one of my daughters some coffee earlier because she has a migraine, and so she asked me if I could get her some coffee and take it to her to work, and she bought me some too. So, and if you want to know, it's chestnut praline. I love chestnut praline this time of year. I used to really like the peppermint mocha, but I've converted. I like the chestnut praline. So, I put, uh-oh, hang on. Why is it not? I want it to close because I don't want to spill it. I have all of 2022's squares, Battenberg squares done in all 25 colorways. And I started 2023. So what I've done is, I'm going to hold up 2023 just because I have 2022 nice and shoved in there. I'm making 6 squares in out of each mini, and I do have leftovers. So what I've done, so with 2022, what I've done with that, and let me tell you, I have stretched it. I did the 6 crochet squares. I did a square in my largest memories blanket. I did a square on my memory blanket where every other square is undyed yarn. Then I still had some left, so then I took what was left and I put it in a jelly roll blanket. So yeah, so I mean, I stretched it. And then, so I started 2023. I'm only on day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on day 6. I'm doing day 6's squares. So, yeah, so I've got that going. I charted out like where I want to put each square and that kind of thing. And we'll see. So what I'm doing also is I started a scrappy Battenberg blanket that's being housed in my Emma Ball. Yeah, Emma Ball bag for now. And I worked on that because I want to see if the way I have the Ruby and Roses blanket set up, if it's going to be too wide, and should I not make it as wide and readjust how I want to do it, or how I want to do it. Anyway, so I started a scrappy one so that I could get started on it and practice. That way I get used to joining the squares all together, and I'm going to join across as wide as I want the Ruby and Roses one to be. Or if I get like halfway through and I'm like, oh, I think that's plenty long, then I can adjust my Ruby and Roses. But yeah, so I've been working on this one, and this one's just totally scraps. And last Sunday, for Scrappy Sunday, I ended up making, I think it was 19 more squares, because this whole little pouch that I got in my Yarnable is now full of squares that I need to add to this blanket. So there's that. So I kind of need to get cracking on that also, so that I can figure out, you know, how big I want to make the Ruby and Roses. Because ideally what I was thinking is doing year 1 would be, you know, like the first row on the bottom, and then do year 2, year 3. So that would take one of the 6 squares of each day that I have, and I was going to go all the way across, so that's a total of 50 squares by the time you add the cream. I believe that's right. Across. And then I got to figure out if it's going to be like long enough too, because yeah. So it would be 3 years would be this high, and then the second round would be, I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Anyway, so that's what this blanket is. It's just kind of a figure it out. Yeah, I got a few ends I gotta weave in too. So that's what I've been working on. Actually, I've been working on some of my cozy memory blankets too, because each morning I'm trying to work on my blankets instead of working on like socks or whatever while the kids are getting ready for school. So, yeah. But, all right, so that's all my works in progress that I brought back here with me. So I also want to talk about Advent stuff and shop stuff. So yeah, so it's going to be a little bit shorter, but one thing that I did get in the mail, and this is going to fall into kind of my Advent, my Vlogmas stuff, is I got Robin's Nest and, oh my gosh, I just noticed the sheep. And sorry, and Leap of Faith Yarns did a collaboration. And so I missed the first round. So I pre-ordered the second round, and I think Robin just finished up a third pre-order. I think she had like a limited amount, but I just noticed the little sheep on the back. I love this bag. It's amazing. And the inside is stars. And so I got the bag, and of course then I got lucky and got the pre-order. She had very limited. I got lucky and I got the pre-order of the Savior is Born sock set too. So I gotta find a needle, a free needle, which I think I know where one is, maybe. We'll see. But I really want to cast this on during Vlogmas. So, watch Vlogmas. We'll see if it happens. All right. Advent's Vlogmas chit chat. Still not telling you how many Advents I got. We'll show it on Vlogmas. Excuse me. I will tell you that I did get the Cozy Knitter and Freckled Whimsy's Advent sock sets to do a stripe a day. And then, so I'll be doing that on Vlogmas. Be opening my Advents on Vlogmas. I did get some for Sunday stuff. Some Christmas Eve stuff. One, I think I'm supposed to open at Christmas Day, but I'm not 100% sure. I really need to go back and figure that out. Anyway. So I'm definitely doing Vlogmas. And I've decided that either on or before November 30th, I'm going to film a video of me like setting up my Advents, prepping the cuffs of my stripe a day socks, because this year I'm going to try my best to do both socks in tandem. I'm not doing it on the same needle. I can't do two at a time. It drives me insane. But in tandem, so 4 needles. That way, Christmas Day, hopefully I have 2 pairs of new socks for myself. So I'm excited about that. But I want to get that filmed. That way I can edit it and put it up first thing December 1st. So you have something to watch on December 1st. Because I don't want to spoil anybody's Advents. Anybody who got the same Advents. I don't want to spoil it by like doing stuff a day before. So my Advents will be like they always have pretty much, and be like a day behind. That way on December 2nd, you're seeing what I opened on December 1st. You know. So I am doing Vlogmas again this year. I know my Vlogmas is probably pretty boring because I'm a pretty boring person. I pretty much, you know, like take the kids to school, come back home, do some work, knit. That's about it. Yeah, I go to knitting groups 3 times a week. That's about it. Shop news. My goal, and this is why I'm going to be really busy next week, which is why I'm not sure if I'm going to finish that sock or not. I'm so sorry, you guys. The weather has gotten colder here, and it just makes me sleepy. But my goal is to have everything dyed and shipped no later than December 3rd, I think I said. Yeah, that's Tuesday. Because I want everybody to have, you know, their December mystery clubs. I want those all out. I still have some pre-orders for November's mystery club because they came in, you know, later. And a few other things, a few other pre-orders, like I think I only have one Enchanted Library that I still need to send out. It came in super, super late, after I had already finished dyeing all the other ones. But anyway, I want everything out of my shop. That way, the only thing that would be in my shop that I have to dye in December is going to be January 2025's Mystery Club colorway. Because I have decided... Sorry about that, guys. It cut me off because I didn't have enough storage on the iPad. Lovely. So I have no idea where it cut me off. Oh. Anyway, I think everybody is enjoying my monthly mystery club. So I've decided to carry on through 2025. I really do appreciate everybody who has bought a club colorway at any point in time throughout the year. I'm really enjoying doing the clubs, and so yeah, we'll see how far it continues. But I'm definitely planning on doing January 2025. I've got to go and find an inspiration picture because I'm going to put that listing up the end of next week. And so, yeah, so for December, I just want to only have to concentrate on dyeing that and anything else that I just, you know, feel like dyeing. So I think that's pretty much it. I guess I could do reading and watching because I haven't done that in a while. Watching, my husband and I are still watching Survivor. And we watched Territory. I think that's on Netflix. It's like the Australian version of Yellowstone, kind of. I rewatched all 7 seasons of Outlander. Well, season 7, part 1. I've gotten that far because tomorrow, season 7, part 2 starts. So I'm all caught up. I'm super excited about that. I'm trying to think. Other than that, we haven't really been watching anything. I've just been watching my podcast that I like to watch, which I'll continue to do that. And then reading, I read Matthew Perry's book, which the name of is escaping me at the moment. Let me pull it up real quick on, I'll say real quick on Goodreads. We'll see. The name of that was Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. It was a good read. It was just sad because he narrated it. So it was just kind of sad hearing his voice, and you know. Then I read Britney Spears' book, The Woman in Me. Don't know why I was on like a stars reading kick, but that book was okay. It wasn't my favorite. It was okay. And then I am currently reading A Quarter Mist and Fury. I'm listening to that. I'm listening to that and reading it. So I'll listen to it like whenever I'm in the pickup line and I'm knitting. So I'll listen to that and then I'll come home and like move my bookmark in my book and read a little bit more. I'm also reading, it just right out of my head, Close Knit by Jenny Colgan. I just barely started that. I started the audiobook. I couldn't get into it, so I checked out the book from the library. So I'm going to try to see that. I don't know if it's the narrator who does the audiobook is why I couldn't get into it or what. I might give it a try again. We'll see. But that's one. And then I'm also reading, yes, because I'm one of those people that read multiple books. First Lie Wins. I'm only like 4 pages into that though. But my husband made the joke the other day. I think he saw my bag of books that I bought when I was in Kentucky 2 weekends ago. And he made the comment, he said, when she's reading 5 books but still buys more, something like that. So I guess I could talk a little bit about my trip. Me and 2 of my daughters went to Ohio. One of them had bought tickets to the Billie Eilish concert. So she, her and my oldest daughter, because my oldest daughter lives in Kentucky, they went to the Billie Eilish concert November 8th that night. And then, so we spent the night in Ohio that night. It was actually Covington, Kentucky, because it's like right across the river. Like we could see Cincinnati right there. Anyway, they went to that, had a great time. And then the next day, we kind of got a late start, but we went to Kentucky, and I was supposed to get to see my best friend, but she was really sick, like running a fever sick, so we did not get together. And tried to get together with another friend, but she had already made plans. And so I didn't get to see any of my friends in Ohio or Kentucky, so that was kind of a bummer, but we did have a good time. I did get to see my oldest daughter. She took some senior pictures of my one daughter, and we did some shopping and ate at some places that we don't have here. Like we ate at Fazoli's because we love Fazoli's, and we don't, like, the nearest one is several hours away. We went to Half Price Books because we don't have a Half Price Books here. We went to a couple other places that we don't have here that we enjoy going to when we're in Kentucky. And I went to my favorite coffee shop. Yay. Got 2 new mugs. Which if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the one Kentucky mug that I got. And then yeah, so we did some shopping and then we drove home on Sunday. And we've just been kind of busy ever since. So, but I think that's all. I'm going to get off here, edit this, get it up, and go dye some yarn. So I will catch you guys on Vlogmas. I hope you join me. All right, guys, keep on crafting. Bye.